The man snatches the grenade and pulls the pin. The grenade explodes instantly, but he contains it with both hands, directly absorbing the blast. This energy allows him to maintain eternal youth and can also be used for attacks. Anyone he touches will instantly be torn to pieces. He is the world's most powerful mutant, the Black King. Human weapons are nothing but a joke to him. His goal is to use nuclear radiation to transform all of humanity into mutants. To fulfill his ambitions, he begins recruiting mutants with extraordinary abilities. To activate the hidden superpowers within Magneto, the Black King raises a pistol and demands that he move a coin on the table within 3 seconds, or he will kill his mother. Despite Magneto's desperate efforts, the coin on the table remains completely motionless. As the countdown ends, the Black King immediately pulls the trigger. Watching his mother's lifeless body, Magneto, consumed by extreme rage, finally awakens his superpowers. He unleashes his telekinetic force, instantly crushing a bell on the table into a ball. Under the Black King's ecstatic gaze, Magneto's abilities continue to grow stronger. However, being too young, he cannot yet skillfully control his powers. With an angry roar, a nearby soldier's head is instantly crushed by an invisible force. Anger seems to be the key that unlocks Magneto's abilities. All the metal in the laboratory begins to float. This is the power to manipulate all metal. The Black King is thrilled by what he sees. He needs Magneto's power to change the world, so he gives him the coin as a gift before disappearing. Magneto spends the next 18 years consumed by hatred, his superpowers becoming increasingly refined. He swears to find the Black King and use that very coin to avenge his mother. Meanwhile, the Black King is having secret discussions with the Colonel, demanding that he begin deploying nuclear weapons. The Colonel's first reaction is refusal, as this could likely trigger nuclear war. Seeing the Colonel won't obey his commands, the Black King has his subordinate demonstrate their abilities. As the mutants' powers activate, a tornado instantly lifts the Colonel into the air. Then the White Queen, possessing telepathic abilities, makes her dramatic entrance, further intensifying the Colonel's fear. Not only that, but the White Queen can also transform her body into diamond form, making her immune to psychic attacks. With no other options, the Colonel agrees to the Black King's demands. The Black King then has his subordinate Riptide use his spatial teleportation abilities to instantly transport the Colonel 3,000 kilometers away to a military conference, facilitating the nuclear deployment operation. After completing the mission, the Colonel realizes he has outlived his usefulness. He pulls out a grenade, hoping to threaten the Black King for money to escape. However, the Black King never intended to let him live. He deliberately grabs the grenade and pulls the pin, then with a wave of his hand, absorbs all the explosion's shockwave before ruthlessly turning the Colonel into fragments. At this moment, Magneto finally tracks down the Black King. Through telepathy, the White Queen clearly senses the murderous intent in Magneto's heart and instantly releases brainwaves, causing Magneto excruciating pain. But he still endures the agony and launches a throwing knife, which is unexpectedly caught by the White Queen in her diamond form, who then strikes him into the sea with one blow. Charles Xavier arrives with security forces, warning the Black King not to resist and to submit to inspection. The White Queen senses that Charles also possesses telepathic abilities and immediately transforms into diamond form to interfere with him. Seeing this, the Black King's subordinate conjures 2 tornadoes with bare hands, instantly overturning the Special Forces team preparing to board the ship. In this critical moment, Magneto, who fell into the water, quickly activates his superpowers, manipulating a 1,000-ton anchor to attack the Black King's vessel. But the Black King was already prepared and escapes in a submarine.